You need to start now. Stop procrastinating and putting things aside. If you want to actually do something, then actually execute upon that. If not, then you're just going to be a person that's talking to everyone about their goals, and actually not doing the actual thing that's going to get you to that goal. And that's where a lot of people struggle. And that's what, something I struggled with in trading is that, I didn't, I didn't really, I kind of like dabbled my toes in the water when I first started. And for the first few months, I wasted so much potential, right? I could have put in so much time into it the first few months instead of dabbling my toes in the water and just trying it out. Because before I tried drop shipping and other things like that, and that didn't work out. And I would be so much further ahead right now if I just started 2-3 months, actually just going all in right when I started. But I just didn't want to start right then and there. And I was kind of the same way. I didn't tell everyone. I had a select few people. But I did end up telling some people about me trading, and it's just you kind of get a high from telling other people about it. But even though you might not even be executing upon that, you might not even be working towards that goal, and that's the problem that a lot of people have, is that they get so scared of actually starting on that goal and what's actually gonna happen. When in the majority of the time, you're not gonna really lose anything. You have to be in a very, very bad circumstance for you to actually not lose anything. But for you to pick up a thing a few hours a day and start learning, like I said before, any type of online business, you're not gonna lose. You're not gonna lose your life. You're not gonna lose thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just by learning it at first. You just need to go into it. Maybe not go all in, start a business right then and there first day. But you need to put your head in the books and study that shit, right? If not, then you're just gonna be testing a little bit. This is not for me. You need to really get into something for you to figure out if you like it or not, and if it's really possible or not. Because for the first few months of trading, I had no idea. I didn't have an insane amount of self-confidence that I can actually make it work someday. And right now, I'm still not profitable, but I know 100%, I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire. It's so simple. It gets to that point in any, I guess you could say, dream, that you have so much self-confidence that it's going to work out. And you can't really build that when you're just spending 30 minutes maybe twice a week looking at drop shipping and watching videos. You're not actually doing the hard work, right? You need to actually go all in, do your due diligence, study the stuff, and then actually go into it and actually execute upon that. Because if not, then you're not going to really get anywhere. And that's where I struggled at when I first started. When I first started trading, I just didn't have, my fault. I just didn't have that self-confidence, and that's believable, right? I watched a lot of these YouTube videos. I watched a lot of ICT, and I learned a lot. I did my notes, but I didn't really spend a lot of time live market, which is really what matters. And this can apply to anything. For example, an online business, you can do all the studies and everything. You can study your shit and watch a lot of YouTube videos and go and get a course, go and buy mentorship, but that doesn't really matter unless if you actually start the business or actually applying some of the things you are learning. So you can't do a bunch of studying and then a little bit of work, right? That's not gonna be efficient at all. You're not gonna get anything actually done. When it comes to progress, you need to do, at the beginning, you need to build that belief and, that actual skill, the foundations of that skill at first. And then you need to actually put in the actual work from there on out, as well as study, right? And that's what I do. I mostly just trade at this point, but, I do a little bit of studying on my own. I don't really watch much YouTube videos anymore. I found my model. But I do study every single day. But I put in more work. I actually live trade more than I actually study, and back test at this point. And you just need to do that to build self-confidence that you can continue further in this and actually make a living off of it if that's your goal. And that's the goal for me. And that's what I struggled with when I first started. I just didn't believe that I could make a living off of this, and that it would be possible. But the more and more you actually do something, the more and more you surround yourself with people either in person or online that do these types of things, you realize, wow, this is really possible. Like people are like really kids my age, 17, 18 years old. These kids are actually like they have 6, 7 figure businesses. They're making 6, 7 figures, 8 figures trading. Like it's all in how much you put into it. And these kids is obviously they've been doing it for a while now. I mean, there's this dude, his name's Fearing, and he has 5 million in funding capital, and he's been only trading for 2 years, and he's 19 years old. Like that, I've had a few other guys that I've like literally met like in Discord, like in person. A few of them are in our Discord right now, and like it's like an inspiration, bro. Like these they're literally kids, bro. Like they're very very early 20s, and they're living like in insane places, and they're making a lot of money. Like that's just enough proof right there for me to continue doing what I'm doing, as well as continuously improving upon myself, and building that trust in myself by putting in those hours, by studying, by actually going into the live market every single day, and just building that trust over time. And that's what a lot of people just don't want to do. They don't want to put a lot of time into it, right? I do about 6-7 hours a day on the charts, and I've been at it for about like 9 months. And I think I calculated like this morning, it was like around 2,000 hours so far, like just looking at charts, just 2,000 hours. And that's how much, I would say about like halfway through, about 4 months ago, about 1,000 hours like into just looking at the charts, just straight up 1,000 hours of the charts. I began to just build self-belief that I can continue doing this, and eventually it will work out. I mean, I just failed my funded account the other day. I do not care at all, right? I'm still learning. Like I made a lot of micro mistakes, technical stuff, and I'm learning from it, and I'm building upon that, and that's just helping me spiral and continue working towards my goals, and just pushing me even further to becoming funded and profitable. All right, so to just wrap it back around to the main point of the video is that you need to start now, because if you don't start now, then you're never going to start. Right, so I think there's a saying yesterday was the perfect day to start, or something like this. Yesterday was the perfect day to start, and shit, what was it? All right, I had to do some research. It said that yesterday was the best day to start. The second best day to start is today. So yeah, that's just pretty much ending up the video. I know this shit's just everywhere, bro. I'm still trying to get used to just talking to a camera at this point. But yeah, moving to the dorm in 2 weeks, get a new camera, so it's not going to be absolute trash quality. If y'all do want to join the trading Discord, me and my friends, we do have a couple other guys in there like e-commerce and stuff, but it's mostly traders. If y'all are wanting to start, start trading, we have a decent amount of experienced guys in there that are actually funded. I'm working towards it. We'll be an analyst in there whenever I do. Just trying to help people out with my model. Just implementing some of the things I use for my model. But yeah, if y'all want to join up in there and get some help, or if you're already pretty good at trading and you want to join there, we got a great community. So yeah, that'll be linked in the description. And yeah, other than that, have a good day. Peace out.